Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you, and welcome to the 2195th edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni. Traders, video coming at you on a Thursday night for Trading Friday, 11/20/2020. Lots of topics on the board, so let me just quickly remind you of the risks involved in this game. Never trade without stops. Put them in first. Futures and options can destroy you if you trade on the wrong side, so please know that. And in fact, today we were in a NASDAQ trade. We were short, came all the way down within 7 points of our profit objective. Turned around and went back up, and we had a losing trade instead of a winning trade. So you never know what's going to happen in this game. That was Thursday. For Friday, we expect to nail them, baby. In fact, we're already in a trade that's up a few points because it happened right after the reopening on Thursday evening. So, what's on the board for Trading Friday? Technically, I am still slightly concerned with the NASDAQ chart. I'll show that to you. I've been showing it to you in every video. Nothing but mixed signals coming from OMNI regarding the indices for Friday. Some bullish, some bearish, some neutral. That's mixed. So I kind of get to do whatever I want. Then there's Bitcoin, baby. Bitcoin. Listen, it still has room to go higher. But look, nothing goes straight up. Just a reminder, nothing goes straight up. But Bitcoin looks really good. We've gotten to the 18s. You know we have a shorter term target of 27. And then a further out target of 35 possibly. Let's worry about getting into the 20s first. Traders, thank you for subscribing to the videos. Please leave your comments below, and I'll get back to them. And with no further ado, let's go look at some charts. Okay, traders, NASDAQ daily bar. You've seen this in I don't know how many videos in a row now. We started off a while back with the head and shoulders formation, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Had the Oscarism known as the failed head test. Then started to crack. Came running back up. We had some crazy corona. We had the possibility of a corona vaccine being announced. Had that run up for a double test. Since then, we've built a bear flag, which is usually calling for the downside. But, you know, there's room inside the bear flag, as you see, top to bottom, until it finally cracks. If you want to take another look at the exact same chart and remove some of the voodoo, all right, so we can all get rid of all that voodoo back here. You still have a double top. We've reacted from the double top, and that is a bear flag building, undoubtedly. Will it work is another question, but that is absolutely a bear flag. And then, same chart, let's remove even more stuff from it and get really simple. Resistance and support. We bounced off resistance, broke the support, bounced off resistance. We tried to get through it for a day, broke down. Trying to get through again, but so far hitting here and then working its way back down. So we have resistance, simple, bounced off the support a few weeks back, and right now we're dropping from resistance. So that's the simplest way to look at this. All three of those pictures aren't pointing to the biggest upside coming yet. Now that doesn't mean we can't blast off through this and just go. Of course it can, but for now, being that we have mixed signals and we have that resistance, we'll respect it in the NASDAQ. And one last look at the NASDAQ. Now we look at the weekly. Double top, reaction so far. And we know that when we see a double top, we sell a double top. And that is absolutely known from anybody that works with me. And so far, that is what happened. We'll see how that plays out. Then you got this. The whole market itself, the whole Dow. And that is still reeling from this double top test. Right now it's underneath. We'll see what that's going to bring on Friday. And finally, there's Bitcoin. Yay for Bitcoin so far. It has gotten above that channel. I started to bring your attention to it when we got to it. We gave some projections. We made those projections. I think there's room for more. This is on the daily. Now, we know nothing goes straight up, right? So you may get some pullbacks, but there is room for more overall. That's the daily, but look at the weekly. The weekly, all-time high forever. Then we had the big crash down to like 3,000. Then we put in this massive cup and handle on a weekly. There's your handle. There's your cup. Broke out above what would have been a double top and has exploded since. So technically, Bitcoin looks great, even though we know nothing goes straight up. It may have some pullbacks, but that looks pretty good to me so far. All right, traders, let's finish this video. Traders, you've seen the charts. That's it, baby. I'm sticking to that opinion. We'll see what happens with the NASDAQ. Now, going into next week, we can possibly see a decent-sized holiday reversal. The one thing about that is it kind of involves people leaving their cities and going to visit grandmas and family members and shore homes, which I don't know happens this time. Thank you, COVID. So, I don't know, right? We'll deal with next week one day at a time. What was that question you just asked me? You just asked me a question, which I answered, but we might as well answer it on camera.
About the what? I asked you a couple questions.
Well, so you just mentioned, the question to you was, do I think there'll be a recount? Will Trump win? And I basically, my answer to that is, in my lifetime, I've only seen once where there was a really serious possibility that maybe the president who was elected wasn't him. And that's when a Republican, from what we've seen or what they say, stole it from a Democrat, right? Al Gore. Well, now we have the Democrats stealing it from a Republican. Wouldn't you just call that even? Shouldn't we just get on with our business now? You know what I mean? It's about even. They stole one. The other side stole one. The teams are even. It's 1-1. We'll see what happens from there. All right, traders, thanks for tuning in. I will see you all at livewithoscar.com or futurestraders.com. Same two addresses will get you to me, and come join me in my free live trading room called OMNI Chat. I hope to see you there. Thanks for tuning in. Remember to subscribe, and then when you trade, remember to keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to try to keep those emotions at bay, and believe me, when you're in a position and it's going against you, that's not an easy task. But try this. Say this, well, tape your hands up so you don't hit the keyboard, right? Use a lot of duct tape, make sure your fingers can't hit the keyboard. And then say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Traders, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you all at futurestraders.com. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.